good afternoon, good evening to wherever you may be in the world. This is Genius Take the Wheel, episode 205. Yes, I'm tired. But I earned it, and I'm proud of how tired I am. It feels good to be this tired. All right, got my seatbelt on. Just make sure my mirrors are good. I think I just made a mistake, and now my frickin' mirrors are fucking shit. Come on. Alright, got the mirror situation back reasonable again. Alright, so this is episode 205, Genius Take the Wheel. I've been driving this car in Eco Pro mode for pretty much the entire 3 years I've had this car. And I don't really know how much gas I'm really saving, but I really do enjoy driving this car a lot more in comfort mode as opposed to Eco Pro. I'll see how that works for me going forward. Anyway, so this is Genius Take the Wheel, episode 205. How you doing? Title of the stream, Hacking and Whacking at These Quads. You guys know that I've been following that I go really hard on leg day. Usually when you see me here on this stream, it's a leg day. And I'm rather proud of what I accomplished today, I have to say. I was not looking forward to the hack squat. I don't really enjoy the hack squat. I don't really enjoy squatting. I'm just going to put it to you like that. But I could tell you that the better that I understand the motion, the better that my brain is able to understand the execution of what a squat is, the less that I hate squatting. A lot of the time, people ask me, hey, what lift do you like the most, or what lift do you hate the most? And my answer is the same every time. The lift that I hate the most is the squat, followed by the overhead press. So when I do start to understand the squat better, I notice that I hate it a lot less. The better I perform, and the better I'm able to feel the target muscle, and that's the less fear that I have. And when I'm lifting without fear, I'm able to just focus on whatever the program is and execute it. And again, like I said in episode 204, which is the last episode of Genius Take the Wheel, the thought popped up into my head that what I'm doing is not really difficult, it's just uncomfortable. You know, I could do it. You know, my body can handle the work. It's just that the work doesn't come with a feeling of pleasure. It's quite the opposite. But once I am able to understand that the discomfort is something that's temporary, and yeah, basically just temporary, it makes it a lot easier for me to frame the work I'm doing more positively to get the better result. So I'm really enjoying this evolution of what I'm working for, what I'm working towards. And so today's autopsy features a lot more work today than in previous weeks, as I am preparing myself to shift into a different phase of training. So today I moved up in weight, and I moved up to 315 pounds on the hack squat, and I was not looking forward to it, but it ended up being a very positive thing, because I realized that the muscles can handle it. I had no problem handling it properly. So, you know, I don't have the same fear of doing to my quad tendon at this weight what I did to it in, you know, August, September. So I didn't really have any fear of hurting my quad tendon on the left side. And so the only thing I had to do was just understand that it's going to hurt. You know, the squeeze of the muscle, the stretch is not going to feel very good. The squeeze is not going to feel very good, but I only have to do it for 3 reps at a time. So I did it. I did 3 sets of 3 at 315. And one of the things that I've noticed, even when my legs are sore and tired, since I did the free bar squat at 265 on Sunday, I've noticed that when I work with my clients, Mrs. Evil is here, and yes, it is cold. Hopefully you turned on the heater. I would really appreciate that. When I did the when I did the squat so well on Sunday. Oh, looks like we have a collision. Great. When I did the squat on Sunday at 265, I was able to get into a position comfortably that I think my brain accepted as more than okay. Because even when my legs were really messed up after the squat and the deadlift, I noticed that my ability to squat full range of motion, just body weight without warming up, I'm able to get into the depth of the squats with relative ease. The range of motion is easier to get into now. And I think that might have to do with the fact that my quad tendon and everything is healthier than it was before. So because of that, I think that things are working out for me a lot more because I keep squatting heavier and I keep getting as deep into the squat as I possibly can. So every time I continue to keep hitting those depths and not going away from it, as I slowly either increase the volume or the weight, I'm actually just able to move better outside the gym. You would expect that to be the case, but it's just something different since Sunday, this particular Sunday. And so, my leg press was better than usual, and my hack squat today was much better than expected. Now, since I am going to the muscle building side of things again, and I'm going to be weaning myself off of the low volume, high weight affair, I did add 2 volume reps after. I added the 2 volume reps after the strength sets. So after the 3 sets of 3 at 315, I dropped the 225. It took 1 plate off, and I did 2 sets of 10. And that shit hurt. But the cool thing is that I was just able to successfully get through that, stretch, squeeze. Sometimes it helps to just kind of say those words to myself when my legs just don't want to work the way that I know that it needs to work. And I just tell myself, keep stretching, keep squeezing, keep stretching, keep squeezing. And I'll tell you, the ladies at home, they've done a really good job of making sure that the stress level at home is very low. They do a very good job of making sure that my nutrition is in order. And that allows me to just focus on improving myself without really tearing myself down. So, or being torn down by, some external negativity. So it's very happy with my progress. Adding the 2 sets of 10 at 225 at the end of it really made me feel proud and accomplished. And I know that I'm probably gonna try to progress as close to 5 sets of 5 on the hack at 315 before I go fully into hypertrophy mode, probably starting at 225 or 245, looking to get 4 strong sets of 12, and then moving up incrementally from there. So I did not drop weight on the barbell back squat on Sunday. I might do that this coming Sunday. So I'm going to go for hopefully 5 sets of 3 at 265, and then maybe do some sets at 205 or 225, something like that. Maybe 6 to 10 reps, 2 sets, something like that. Really getting used to the exhaustion of higher rep ranges. So I'm really looking forward to what that brings, because February will be here soon enough. We're halfway through January, and I'm really going to try to go hard on just getting into that 6 to even 15 rep ranges on some exercises. And will I walk out of the gym like Bambi? Yes, probably. But it'll be worth it in the end. as I continue to try to grow my quads and, my hamstrings. After I did the 5 sets on the hack, the 3 strength sets, and the 2 volume sets, I went and I did 5 sets of 5 on the left leg for the hamstring curl at 90 pounds. And this will be my last time doing the I guess you can call it ipsilateral or unilateral, single leg prone leg curl at 90 pounds. I do 5 reps on my weak leg and 4 reps on my strong leg. But I am sufficiently satisfied with the strength that I put into my left hamstring to try to help catch it up to the right. So I am going to move up to 100 pounds on the single leg on Sunday or next Tuesday. Then I hit the leg extension machine, and I did 3 sets of 5 at 205. I moved up on Sunday. I skipped the 4 sets of 5 and went straight to 5 sets of 5 at 205. Had a little bit extra time today because, my work schedule is a little different, and I was able to get a good parking spot. So I didn't have to leave at 8 a.m. I could leave at 9. So I took my time, and I really ran my legs into the ground today. So 3x3, 315 on the hack, 2x10 at 225 on the hack, left leg, single leg, prone leg curl, 5x5 at 90 pounds, right leg, 4x5 at 90 pounds, and then bilateral leg extension, 5x5 at 205. So, the more stress I put on my legs in the big compound lifts, the easier it gets for me to withstand the discomfort of the heavy leg extension. And my quad tendon is very, very good. I feel like I finally really targeted the belly, the muscle belly of the quadriceps. So I feel really good about what I'm doing. And obviously I can't be as lazy, because low volume work is a little bit lazier than high volume work. But really raising my strength ceiling the way that I has caused me to be able to withstand some of the lower weight, higher volume training. Yesterday, I had an epic chest day. Guys, I gotta tell you about what happened yesterday. Yesterday, I did not have to do what I normally do, traveling around. My work schedule was light yesterday, so I had a plan to go and hit the bench press yesterday. But because my incline press went so poorly the last time, I wasn't very confident. I wasn't very enthused about doing it, but I figured, you know what? I'm going to go to the garage, call for the car at 5 p.m., go there around 6, just do my best. If I don't get, the lifts at 245 that I'm supposed to get, if I don't get them, I don't get them. So I woke up yesterday. I wasn't feeling very motivated, but I wasn't really tired either. So I started to negotiate with Mrs. Evil, and I'm like, well, if I wanted to do this, would you be available to do that? Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I'll just do this at this schedule. So I'm kind of just chilling, and something clicked in my brain. And I said, I'm ready to go train right now. Now, I was going to train at like 6 p.m., but the mental resolve spiked at 3 p.m. I'm just not going to miss on this. So I figured, all right, I normally use a stimulant-free pre-workout during the weekdays, and I only use the stimulant on Sundays. But I haven't been ODing on the stimulant lately, so I should be fine. That's what I'm thinking. So I thought to myself, it might be a little bit late in the day, but it's about to be 3 p.m. What if I took the pre-workout with the stim, because it's early enough in the day where it won't prevent me from sleeping at night? Maybe I could just go and maybe I could get the lifts in that I wanted to get in. So what I did was I not only mixed in my gorilla mode, the non-stim with the stim, but Joy Walking almost poisoned herself with my pre-workout, thinking that it was Ghost Greens, but it was the Ghost pre-workout. And I forgot that I had it, and I was looking at the ingredients on the side of the canister, and I was like, wait a minute, the dosage is 2 scoops for this? Well, the scoop is really small. Then what I'll do is the scoop is really small, so I'll just take the half and just add, obviously I'm used to working out at either 0 milligrams of caffeine or at the most 200 milligrams. But I was like, this little extra will only add 125 milligrams, but it might make me feel like a superhero, but it might not cause me to have a cardiac infarction. So I thought about it. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to mix in this scoop of pre-workout, that scoop of the non-stim, this scoop of stim pre-workout, and then this other brand that was just sitting in my cabinet that had a lower dose, but it also had beta alanine in it. The gorilla mode doesn't have beta alanine in it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna see if this beta alanine helps me a little bit, and a little bit extra, because my last chest workout didn't go well. What happened yesterday? I drank the pre-workout and my body temperature immediately spiked. It took about 7 seconds, and I was like, uh-oh, I'm probably gonna have a heart attack today. But my heart didn't feel racy or anything like that. I was just ready to work. Jumped in the car. No, first, so I go to reserve the car, and I forgot that I was gonna be dropped off at the gym, so Mrs. Eva would have to drive home. So I forgot to reserve the car that she's used to driving. And I reserved this car instead. And I was like, whoops, sorry. She never drives this car. So just like, well, yeah, sorry, you're going to have to drive this one. So we're like, oh, we got to see, if the seating arrangement is good, and, will she feel safe driving the car? So I got a text message that was like, yo, if I drove that car any longer, I would have given myself motion sickness. So the Mercedes-Benz has a more smooth power output from 0 to 30. But the Beamer, if you don't put it in the Eco Pro mode, this car is ready to go. Okay, this car is ready to go. Almost 400 horsepower, and the curb weight is like under 4,000 pounds. So I think it's like 3,500 pounds. So this car is small and powerful, but she made it home without crashing it. Thank you so much. And that was really funny. But when I went into the gym, I went in there just like feeling really confident. So There was a dude that I gave a tip to on Sunday, and it turned out that he was doing the same shit I was doing, so we worked together. I kind of helped coach him through a different way to approach the bench press. He really loved the approach, got a much better physical reaction from the bench press than he normally did. So again, even when I work with guys who are experienced lifters, when they work with me, they get a better training experience than working alone. So, but anyway, wow, what an asshole. Yeah, you're not going nowhere, guy. Goodness gracious. People drive like such dingbats. Anyway, so Mrs. Evil drove the Z4 yesterday. Got to the gym, warmed up with the bar, then warmed up at 135 for, I don't know, what was it, 10 reps I think I did. And then I went to 185 for 5. Then the other dude wasn't going to go as heavy as me, so I made a pit stop at 205 for like 3 reps, then went to 225 for 3 reps, and then the moment of truth was I going to be able to handle the 245 bench for 3 sets of 5? Well, I'm proud to report I got through the first 2 sets completely clean, no myo reps. So first set was 5 reps at 245, and it kind of got a little stuck going toward the top, so I didn't think I was going to get 5 in the second set, but then I hit that shit too. And then on the third set, I got through 4, and I was just like, I'm probably not going to get it. So I racked it, 5 seconds of rest, myo repped it, and then got the last rep fairly easily. So I ended up getting 15 repetitions total at 245 pounds using sets of 5. Made me feel so fucking pumped, literally and physically and mentally. So I went down to 205, and he went down to 185. And basically, I was able to get 2 clean sets of 10, but then I had to myo rep match the third set. So the clean set on set 1, clean set on set 2, and then I think like my fucking body just fell off a cliff. I got 7 on set 3, and I was gonna go for 2 reps on and then 1 after that to add to 10. I tried to get that second rep, and my body said, nope, go fuck yourself. So I was like, damn it. And I used a lot of energy on the failed rep. So I waited for about 7 seconds, did 1 more rep, waited another 10 seconds, did 1 more rep, and then that completed the barbell bench for the day, where I made such good progress. So proud. Then I went over to the hammer strength or the Cybex. It was a Cybex or a hammer strength fixed chest press machine. And I only put it at 130 pounds because my chest was really dying. And I did like 3 sets of 10 on that. And it was definitely enough weight. And then I went and did the standing cable decline chest fly for a few sets before I went back to the car. But it was an epic, gloriously painful chest day. I could not be happier with how the chest day went yesterday. My chest has accepted that 245 pounds is not a dangerous weight for me to do. And this is the first time, yesterday was the first time I actually felt completely safe with 245 as the working weight. So, glorious day yesterday, a workman-like leg day today, and then I'm supposed to do vertical pull. I'm going to do that in the afternoon with no stimulants. It may not be as intense as I'd like it, but I don't really care anyway. I'm not really worried too much about my vertical pull. I'm worried more about my horizontal pull. Like, I've been making crazy strides with that. And very soon, like I said, in February, I'm dropping all of this like strength stuff, and it's just going to be moderate weights for high reps, just punishing the muscle bellies, getting my protein in, reducing my carb intake, increasing my protein intake, and just trying to get so fucking swole come May, June, and July that it's gonna be a fucking problem, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to 100. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get to 200 pounds body weight. I really wanted to hit somewhere close to maybe 204 to 207, and I failed at that. But I'm not gonna make any excuses. I'm just going to try to continue to keep growing my muscle, and then see if I can gain a few pounds that way. Or at least I can continue to gain size and make it look like I'm well over 200 pounds. Anyway, oh man, I feel so good about today. Even though my quads hurt really bad right now. Like, the soreness, especially my right quad, it hurts a lot. When I get out of this car, it's going to be a problem. Speaking of getting out of this car, I got to do that right now. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you got any questions, comments, put it in the section down below. If you're part of the replay gang, I salute you. Thank you so much. I'm going to get up out of here. I will see you guys. If not sooner, I will see you guys on Sunday for the big squat deadlift day. All right, I'm out. Peace.